From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the L.A. Chargers. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Short throw to Disley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Carr completes it, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
From the gun, it's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, first and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial.
Touchdown! Chris Olave from 8 yards out. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And fighting down inside the 25. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Taken down by Pete Werner.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Will Disley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Again, it's Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Carr.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
2nd and 5. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Seven, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Again, Herbert. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Here's Carr to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a first down.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside, run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Edwards again on second down. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. This a 2nd and 8.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Herbert on 1st down now. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wisely will throw that one away.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert now.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This is a 26-yard attempt. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Carr now to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Herbert back to the air. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. There he goes, right side. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now be taken in by Shaheed. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Prentice taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The point after, good by Groupie. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 17.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff, Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 85 yards on the ground so far for Edwards. It's a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. Dobbins running out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing on first down is Carr. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Olave over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Carr on the bootleg. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Carr now to throw. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake groupie for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
At their own 19-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A swing pass here to Edwards. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Herbert now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Oh, good move. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Who's gonna make a play, baby? Once again, we gotta get it done as a group. It can't be a straight up. Let's go, fellas. Let's go, y'all. Make a play, baby. Stay loose, man.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play, and it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Herbert throwing again. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Carr going to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Saints.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
To the air again, Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert dumps it off to Edwards.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, Edwards. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Touchdown, Chargers! Gus Edwards, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Let's focus in on what we gotta do here. Let's do it. You already know. And that ball's bad. I got my once again, we gotta get it done as a group. Pay attention, pay attention. Let's go. You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. Yeah, go right there. We do it.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
A give. This is Kamara.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense